Hi, this is Shamin here. Today I'm going to talk about hemoglobin S-shaped curve. So if you're interested, please continue watching. So cardiovascular system is to transport oxygen from the gas exchange surfaces of the alveoli in the lungs. So this is a major role of cardiovascular system. So what's the major role of cardiovascular system? That is the transport oxygen from the gas exchange surface of the alveoli in the lungs. So your lungs is here, your heart is here. So obviously oxygen is, in order to be able to carrying out aerobic respiration, oxygen is transported around the body with a protein. So what's the protein? That is hemoglobin. Hemoglobin, you must remember that. So the amount of oxygen which combined with each sample of hemoglobin is the maximum amount of oxygen with each sample can possibly combine is given a value of 100. Amount of oxygen is said to be saturated, all right. So partial pressure of the expressed as a percentage of these maximum value. So the percentage saturation of each sample can be plotted against the partial pressure. So partial pressure of oxygen to obtain the curve known as dissociation curve. What's the name of curve? Dissociation curve. Dissociation curve, we must remember that. So it shows that a low partial pressure of oxygen at high partial pressure of oxygen, the percentage saturation of hemoglobin is very high and is combined with large amount of oxygen. Consider the hemoglobin. Consider the hemoglobin within red blood cells in capillary in the lungs and 95 to 97% saturated with oxygen. That is almost every hemoglobin saturated with oxygen, and every hemoglobin molecule can be combined with its full complement of eight oxygen atoms and 20 to 25% saturated with oxygen. Hemoglobin is carrying only quarter of the oxygen which is capable of carrying, and hemoglobin coming from the lungs and carries a lot of oxygen, releases muscles. So releases around 3/4 of it. So the shape of hemoglobin dissociation curve, that is the dissociation curve, and it can be explained by the behavior of hemoglobin molecule as it combines with or losses of oxygen. And here is 4 oxygen, and hemoglobin and 4 oxygen combined here makes oxyhemoglobin. So here is the hemoglobin Hb, and here is the 4 oxygen, and that is HbO2. Alright, hemoglobin which has combined with each maximum amount of oxygen is said to be saturated, and partial pressure of the expression of percentage. So here you can see saturation of hemoglobin with oxygen percentage. Here 100%, 80%. All right. So that is the against the partial pressure of oxygen obtain the curve known as that is hemoglobin dissociation curve. Hemoglobin dissociation curve. So it shows that the low partial pressure of oxygen and at high partial pressure of oxygen, so the percentage, so this percentage saturation of the hemoglobin is very high and is combined with a large amount of oxygen. So yeah, dissociation curve, that is reflects the way that oxygen atoms combine with hemoglobin molecule and up to on oxygen partial pressure, that is 2 kilopascal, and on average only one oxygen molecule that is combined with each hemoglobin molecule, and oxygen molecule combined with become second and third, so on, so to combine, so the curve rises very steeply. Watch video again and again and Practice, read the book, draw the diagram, and watch the video again and again. So that way you can improve your biology. That's all. Thank you very much.